Hey everybody, and welcome to a new Northernlion Plays series. This is Northernlion Plays FTL, Faster Than Light. And if you saw my Let's Look At, you know what this game's all about. It's basically a pseudo, and I know whenever I say it's roguelike, people get pissed off. They're like, that's not a fucking roguelike, man. I was born in the roguelikes, you merely adopted them. Okay, but it's got kind of a roguelike element to it, where every run is a little bit different. There's permadeath, etc, etc. And so exactly, that shit is right on my alley, and we are just gonna get started here. If you didn't see the Let's Look At, I would recommend that you go back and check it out in order to kind of get a better feel for what's going on, because I'm gonna gloss over a lot of the basic concepts as I try to move a little bit faster than I did in my Let's Look At. But if not, you know, you should be able to get a feel for it pretty soon as well. One thing I neglected to mention is that we can actually rename our co-pilots here if we wanted to, so, or our crew members. So I could name one, like Northernlion, if I wanted to. And then I could hit enter. I guess I lost my mouse pointer there for a second. It's the first time I've ever done this. We got Norther, customized Fairy. Sorry, Fairy. You are now going to be michaelalfox. Like michaelalfox. So he's going to be Michael, Al, and Willow. You can be J. Smith. OTI. Oh, I fucked it up. OTI. There we go. So we got our vaunted crew here. Norther, Michael, Al, and J. Smithot. And we are just going to get started here. There is another ship. I'll check that out eventually, but I suck with it. So we're going to use this one instead for now. So, this is always exactly the same every time, except it has a new tip. So, tip. Beam weapons do damage based on the number of rooms they hit. Each shield bubble will block 1 damage of a beam. It's best to use beams when their shields are down. I could have used that last night when I was playing this recreationally, because I was a little bit confused about how the heck that stuff worked. But anyway. So, let's start our first jump here. We are going to be in... not a nebula, but there are nebulas going on over here which will disrupt our sensors. So you know what? Let's take a little bit of time right here at the get-go and kind of cruise around the bottom here. What do we have? Completely unremarkable binary star system, nothing else around. By the way, let's put J. Smith OTI in our shield room here. Northernlion obviously going to pilot this bad boy, and we'll put michaelalfox in the weapon room. Probably going to be the sacrificial lamb once, you know, bullets start flying. Let's jump over here. And I kind of want to go back. I think I came to a little bit less ideal of a system. So we have a rebel fighter. We can either attack the pirates or we can ignore them. What fun is ignoring them? Let's attack them, even though they have a big scary octopus on the front of their ship. So, they are going to engage us. And it looks like they have decent weapons, but we are going to power up our weapon systems as well. And usually the way it works is that the enemies get the first shot off because their weapons are like pre-charged or they charge faster or something like that. But we should be able to take them down anyway, because usually at the start, these enemies are fairly easy. So we'll start by going straight for the shields. Well, they took out our sensors. So their shields are down, now we go for the weapons. It's a general kind of like MO that I follow every single time. Go for the shields first, because then you do maximum hull damage, and then go for the weapons so that they can't do any damage to you. So we'll burst laser their shields again. They are trying to escape, but they're not going to get away. And we're going to move J. Smith in here to fix our sensors. And we could go straight and attack their engines, but I don't think it's going to matter, because their shields are totally down. All 3 of these lasers should hit, and they should die. Indeed they do, so let's see what kind of loot we get from that. Picked up 2 missiles, 1 drone part, and 17 scrap. Not too bad. And also, they were blocking a space station, which is going to give us 2 more fuel, a drone part, and 7 more scrap. So we're up to 34 scrap. Everything's looking fine on the ship. It took a little bit of damage, but it's not a huge deal. You know what? This time, let's actually max out our... we'll do the same thing we did the first time for a little bit. We'll get more power bars here to start with. Let's jump. There's the store. We don't really need to go there just yet. Let's go down to this beacon right here. I enjoy getting into combat in the early game when it's usually pretty easy. So there's a civilian space station that wants to buy drone parts. I would gladly sell my drone parts because I never use drones with this ship. However, I can't right now because I don't have enough to meet their minimum requirements. So we're going to jump again to what looks like planet Earth. We're being attacked by pirates. So a civilian ship is being attacked by pirates. Let's aid the civilian ship and try to take out the pirate ship here. Again, we'll power up our missiles, which we're got to be a little bit careful because those are a precious resource for us. And we will use our burst laser as well. But for now, just hope that we don't take too much damage. Again, we'll go straight for the shields right off the bat. Oh, we missed. That is not good. But we're able to take them mostly out anyway. And we'll use another missile. We'll try to maybe put this missile to put their weapons offline. And then we'll use our laser to... let's use our laser to attack the weapons then. So we've taken their weapons totally offline. Their shields are now fixed, but that's what we'll focus on. So they should be, like, kept busy now. I'm not going to use any more missiles, by the way, unless I absolutely have to. So what I'm trying to do is make sure that they're constantly, like, when they're fixing the weapons, I'm attacking the shields. When they're fixing the shields, I'm attacking the weapons. Oh, now everything's fixed. We should actually power up the Artemis again. And let's go for the weapons this time, because I don't want to take any damage. They did manage to take my shield down. Normally, remember, you have to get hit twice in order to lose your, in order to actually start taking damage. First time to take your shield down, and then the second time to actually do damage to your hull. So we used a lot of missiles there, which I don't like. We only got one back, but we got some decent scrap. And most of the crew, the ship you saved was badly damaged in the battle. Most of the crew accepts your offer to be dropped off at a nearby station, but one offers to join our crew. Awesome. So we will welcome them aboard. Who is our other dude here? Vincent, who is a robot, I think, which means that we can put him in rooms where there's no oxygen, and he will actually do just fine. We're going to increase our power on the ship again, and then get ready to jump maybe into this nebula. There's potential danger here, but it could be awesome for us as well. So we are going to fight an automated rebel ship here, I guess. It's probably going to try to fly away, which is not what we want, obviously. And now we have too much power, so we actually have to find some way to, like, get rid of this power. So we'll probably upgrade our weapon systems next. Or maybe, I don't know, something else. We'll see. Anyway, step one, as always, go straight for the shields with the missile. It hit and took it completely out. Now we'll go for the weapons. Weapon system's totally offline. We are pretty sure that we're going to come away with this ahead now. Usually, like, these auto ships don't actually do much in the way of repairs either, so we can just focus on the shield, or the weapons again, take it out easily. More scrap would be awesome. 13 is okay. 1 missile and 1 fuel. It's alright. Paid for our time here anyway, so we'll continue exploring this nebula a little bit, because everything's going just fine. We're missing out on a lot of power here, actually, but that should be alright, I think. So Plasma Storm means that we don't have access to as much energy as we normally have, or as much power as we normally have. So I'm going to pause this here for a second and think about what I want to do. Because right now, we're in kind of a shitty situation where I don't have enough to power all of my weapons. But I think what I can... this sucks. Medbay's already been disabled. I think we should power up the burst laser only, and to do this, I'm going to power down the doors. If I can. It's not going to let me. I guess I can't power down subsystems. I don't want to power down the oxygen. I guess we could power down the engine. This won't let us jump for a little while, but this will allow me to power up our burst laser. And, you know, you got to make compromises in situations like this. So we'll see how this goes. Hopefully the rebel fighter is dealing under exactly the same circumstances, you know? Should only be able to fire one thing at us at a time, so we'll start with the shields. Alright, shields are totally out. Next we will go to the weapons. Although it now has 2 weapons available, which might mean that I start to lose some hull damage here as I take 2 hits at once. But we'll try to take out the weapons now. More or less, it did some damage, at least took one of the weapon systems offline. And now we will go back to the shields again, just to make sure that he can't get his shields back up, because if his shields come back up, this is going to take fucking forever. There we go, shields totally out. Now it's trying to get away, which, you know, you might expect. Now they're trying to get away with, like, begging for their lives, basically. 1 fuel, 1 drone part, 9 scraps. That's not a lot, actually. Instead, what we are going to do is just try to take them out. If we hit with all 3 burst lasers, we should be able to kill them. If they end up getting away, well, it's not that big of a deal anyway, because they weren't offering us that much in that kind of plea bargain there. And there they go. So we managed to succeed there. We didn't take any damage ourselves. Got 2 extra scrap for killing them. Not a huge deal, but we definitely want to get the fuck out of this area here. So let's power down our burst laser. And then get ready to jump out of here. We will jump to this one, which should allow us to jump to the exit from there, I hope. Okay, mercenary hails us. Hire the mercenary to delay the rebels. That's not necessary. Hire the mercenary to scout the sector. That's not necessary. Fight the ship. I don't know about that right now. And let's just say we have no need of his services, because I don't want to tempt fate too much here. Let's just go to the exit. There's a few more star systems around there that I can deal with once we get there. You've arrived at the long-range beacon. Not much remains, except a nearby mining platform with some salvageable materials. So 1 fuel, 1 drone part, and 13 scrap. I could start investing back in my ship, but that's not totally necessary right now. Let's check out this distress call before we leave this system. So, it's coming from a small space station orbiting an uninhabited planet. Their satellite defense system has gone haywire, and the repair crew can't approach it without being fired on. They're looking for help to fix or disable it. Let's try to destroy the defense system from a distance. You fire a few volleys but aren't able to penetrate the defense system shields. Its weapons have no trouble piercing yours, and you take minor damage before escaping. Alright, well, sucks for you guys. And we have one more beacon that we can check out, I think. Awesome, we're in a sun, and of course we're going to have to deal with combat here. Unfortunately, the sun means that there's going to be solar flares. It's going to disrupt our electronics a little bit, and I think might actually do direct damage to us as well. On the good side, we actually do have power now that we can use to attack, and we should definitely attack the cloaking system first off here. And I'm going to take hull damage. Yeah, 1 to the pilot area here. But we're going to, first off, missile straight to the... Oh, wait, it doesn't have any shield, so if we just aim straight for the cloaking device, yeah, this guy is totally screwed. Weapons and cloaking device are off limits right now. Let's get this drone to fix the oxygen room. As you can see, the oxygen level in our ship is now plummeting, so hopefully this drone can fix it pretty quickly. And the solar flare actually destroyed that ship right there. So we get decent scrap. Our engine is charging up. We have a fire, which is not good. This guy should get out of the weapons room. Sorry, michaelalfox. You gotta go for now. And with our oxygen room fixed, hopefully that fire should get put out fairly quickly. I don't think... Oh, we didn't need to jump out of here. Let's jump to the exit. And we'll deal with this stuff later. Hopefully we'll run into a store early on the second sector. Okay, so the fire's out. We can now close all the doors. This guy's taking damage, which to me means he is absolutely not a robot. He's just like a high-powered dude. Please don't die on the way to the medbay. Thank you. So we'll just wait for the oxygen to replenish here. It might take us a little while, and we will jump to our next sector, because the rebels are coming close. So we have our choice between rebel-controlled sector and rebel-controlled sector. Let's go with this rebel-controlled sector, because it looks like there's more civilian sectors after that. Okay. So, step 1, look for a store. I'm going to hope that maybe there's one in this general direction right here. A small shuttle appears on the local radar. Turns out it is a rebel automated scout. Not good news, as you might expect. By the way, my medbay was, for some reason, completely not charged up. Don't know what's up with that, but, again, this thing has no shield, so we actually probably don't need to use the Artemis, even if we might take some hull damage from this. Because all I want to do is actually use my burst laser, aim for the weapons maybe first off, so that it can't attack me anymore, and then go straight for the cloaking device next time, which for some reason is disabled right now. Alright, so the medbay is fixed, and it's totally cloaked. But we can probably put michaelalfox back in here. Maybe drone dude back in here. They'll take a little bit of damage, but the oxygen is replenishing pretty quickly. So now let's aim for the cloaking devices. Alright, that is offline, and now this thing is totally screwed. So again, hopefully I want some scrap, but I also want a store to appear soon so that we can actually, you know, visit the store, replenish our hull, and then spend our money on upgrading our ship, if that makes any sense. So we got tons of scrap. And our fuel's doing okay, but still no store, sadly. So let's continue onwards here. One bad ship could put us out of commission here. It's another auto scout here. So it's just trying to get away, because it's a little scared. Let's power up... You know what, let's power up Artemis, because this has shields. And after this, depending on the scrap that we get, it's probably time to buy some upgrades. Because I cannot afford to have just like 80 scrap just sitting here not doing anything. So let's go straight for the engine with our missile. And then we'll go for the weapons with our lasers. Alright, weapons offline, engine basically offline. And we won't waste any more missiles because we are getting pretty low, because we never seem to run into a goddamn store. And I will go straight for the shields now. Alright, the shields are going to be damaged at least, if not totally offline. And again, with these auto ships, they like very rarely repair, so we should be okay on that front. Wait for the burst laser. Oh, it got away. That sucks, actually. So it will certainly inform the fleet of our position. I've never had that happen before, actually. I thought we were totally okay. But we do have a store, so we can go to the store quickly, although the rebel fleet is quickly approaching now. And first things first, repair everything. Do we want to buy something? We can't actually buy any of that. We need to buy more fuel. More than, okay, and we could spend 18 on missiles. Alright, that's fine by me. And now we got 21 we can spend on our ship. Let us, yes, it's a good idea actually for us to start upgrading our shields. So once we get next to 30 scrap, I will upgrade our shields again. So let's start flying out of here. Hopefully, I can actually make that jump to the next section. Otherwise, we are going to get caught by the rebel fleet. A Federation encrypted signal is being broadcast from a nearby planet. Let's send an away party to investigate. Oh, it's a trap. As you approach the signal, you receive a message on a signal or on a rebel channel. I knew we'd catch some Federation fish with this signal. Prepare to be boarded, scum. Okay, that's bad. Pause. What we want to do... Oh, is that the... What is up with these guys? They look super weird now. We're gonna... That must be a rebel as well. We're gonna send almost all of our dudes to the medbay here. Okay, yes, there come the rebels. They're gonna destroy our sensors right off the bat. However, let's power up our weapons. So we gotta fight them like on 2 fronts right now. And the reason we want to hang out in the med bay is because when they actually come for us... By the way, we're gonna open up all our airlocks here so that they should get starved of oxygen. They must be in our shield room right now. I'm gonna close that door. Yeah, so Artemis, straight for their shields first off. Awesome, their shields are down. Now let's power up our burst laser and try to get something done there. Now, the reason we're fighting them in the med bay, as I want to close that door so we don't die of oxygen deprivation, is because we get healed, but they don't. So now let's close all doors. Prepare to fire burst laser at weapon power-ups. Good, their weapons are totally offline. Now let's start fixing shit. Fix the shields, and we need to fix the weapons as well. So I think we're going to come out of this okay, although it was a little bit hectic at the start. We're going to be totally fine here. So let's aim for the shields again. Shields are totally down. They have 1 weapon, which shouldn't allow them to do damage to our hull. And we're losing oxygen, but all the doors are closed. Actually, oxygen should be going up slowly now. And again, now we'll go straight for the weapons bay. And now they're trying to get away. They want to give us 2 fuel, 1 missile, and 11 scrap to get away. We will not accept surrender. Now, hopefully they don't get away, or I'm going to end up, like, eating my words on that one. But I think we are going to be just fine here. As long as we can just land, like, 1 more barrage here, maybe right on their engine. Perfect. Alright, that was a hectic fight, but we managed to get out of it okay. So we get 19 scrap, 1 missile, 1 fuel. Not great haul, but it's alright. Everyone's feeling okay except Northernlion, so obviously we'll get him straight to the medical base so that he can heal up quickly. Because in case you never know, he's obviously the most important member of our team here, so... Then move this guy back to the engine room, and then prepare to jump. Oh, this sucks. So this is going to be my first time ever being part, like, inside of the Rebel fleet. I'm not sure if this instantly kills us. Or if we just have to... You must flee before their cruisers open fire. Okay. So we're going to try to get the fuck out of here as fast as we can. This thing looks way stronger than anything I've ever fought before in my entire life. My guess is that this will probably be the end of this run because I planned my route incredibly poorly. Let's aim for weapons first, not shields. Alright, so if we can keep their weapons offline until at least we can manage to get the hell out of here, then that's a bonus for us. Oh, we took a little bit of damage. Vincent, go fix the O2 room, please. Alright, again, continuing to keep the weapons at least a little bit at bay. Might want to go for the shields, actually. There we go, totally offline. But I don't actually have to kill this guy, I just have to keep him from getting on my case. Weapons are going to come back online any second now. Oh, missing with the missiles. You know what, let's stop using the missiles. And we are ready to escape here, so let's just jump away. Oh my god, there's still like no way. I have to go like all the way around here. This is going to be a long shot. I should have planned my route way better. So we're going to have to deal with something similar here. Again, we'll just power up Artemis and get this guy back on the engine because that should allow us to charge it a little bit faster. The drive's going to take fucking forever, but there's not really a whole lot we can do about this. So let's go straight for, again, the oxygen base hurt. Try to take out the weapons as fast as we can. Now, the shields are really strong on this ship. Like, if I had to go into direct combat against this ship, I would probably lose. But since I just have to survive long enough to get away, it's not so bad. Oh my god, stop missing! It must have a high chance of evade. I mean, it looks like a fairly advanced ship. I don't want to use any more missiles. We're gonna need those to actually, like, survive here in direct combat. Now we've got 2 weapons from the enemy. Now, okay, we took it down to 1 with, like, a miracle shot, basically. Oh, man. Okay, we're almost ready to jump out of here. We probably need, like, another 10 seconds or something. Oh, less. Alright, so we're going back into the fire here with the Rebel fleet. And we're gonna have to do this, like, with every single area that we go to. So I'm not even gonna use the Artemis here. I might have to, actually. Let's charge it up. We might as well. Hopefully the drive will charge a little bit faster than usual, although I don't understand why it would. Hopefully we can get a weapon offline here. No such luck. That would have hurt if that missile had actually landed. Okay, we got weapons offline for them, which is good. Now we don't have to waste any more missiles. We'll just go back to burst lasers. Excellent. We could possibly try to kill them, but I think that would be a poor decision for us. I think we're going to get away without taking too much damage on this one. Because their weapons continue to be offline. And I keep doing 1 hull damage every 30 seconds here, so if I wanted to fight them for like 10 minutes, we might actually have a chance. Although it is highly unlikely. So I guess when the rebels catch up to you, you don't automatically die, but it does put you in kind of a harder situation. Oh, we can jump, okay. So we're gonna jump into this next area. The rebel fleet will not be here just yet. Amazing. Lucky us, but we, oh, never mind. Easily found our ship, awesome. Okay, so we need to get the fuck out of here again. We don't have enough power. In fact, our engines are actually powered down. This creates a problem for us. What we're gonna wanna do, power down the burst engines, or power down the burst laser, and simply try now. Oh, I think enemies boarded us actually. Oh, fuck. Get in the med bay. Get in the med bay. You too. I'm gonna keep the drone, or the robot engineer guy in here, because as long as he's in here, we're gonna charge up a little bit faster, I think. Actually, he should fix the O2 room, otherwise we're gonna get totally screwed. And let's open some of these rooms, so that if they are coming in through here, they are gonna get starved out. We might survive long enough to make it for the FTL drive to charge, although I doubt it. Okay, this is good for us. Because now, this dude is gonna die in the med bay. We can probably close all doors and start actually repairing systems now. You get back in the engine bay, buddy. So if we can get our shields back up. I don't need our weapons right now. That's fine by me. If we can get our shields back up. Whoa, god damn it. That guy's gonna burn to death in here. And our engines are now totally down. That is, like, super bad for us. And this will be the end of our lives as these final barrages from this elite fighter come in. Yes. Well, really that was my own fault for just trying to explore like the bottom of that star map before the top. But in any case, you know, like Eyes Against Spelunky, I'm expecting that this series will be like one episode per life, and the episodes should range from 20-25 minutes up to, you know, I've had runs that have lasted almost an hour long. But in any case, thank you guys for watching, and as always, I do appreciate all of your support and your comments and whatnot on new series to let me know how you like it, and I will see you guys next time.